Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Here for some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Today we have some breaking news. We actually have a chance to get hands on a playable demo. Now, this is not going to be a downloadable demo from home. No, you have to fly out to the closest events to you to actually get hands on the early access version of Xenoverse 3. We will break everything down. Without further ado, make sure to drop a like, turn on post notifications, subscribe if you're new around here. I'll greatly appreciate it. And some of you guys might remember the time when they did the Sparking Zero Road Tour map. So I truly believe that Xenoverse 3 will be dropping early 2027. That's something I talked about before. I made a bold prediction a couple months ago saying that we potentially could get Xenoverse 3 February 2027. It's kind of looking like it because now we have a road tour map where we get to actually play the demo. It seems like they've been wrapping up the promotions with the trailers, actual gameplay footage. They updated the official site with a ton of details. Dude, it is crazy. And again, I really do believe that Xenoverse 3 will be dropping Q1 of the big 2027. So big shout outs to Namco US for putting this tweet out. Are you ready for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 Road Tour? Dive headfirst into the game with a playable demo and merch giveaways. The Road Tour begins this summer at DreamCon in Houston, Texas on July 10th. And this is going to be the complete image of the Road Tour. There's going to be 11 different events where you have a chance to play Xenoverse 3, and it seems like the West Coast is eating extremely well. California alone is going to have 7 different events. Yes, sir. And then we have one in Texas, another one in Minnesota, one in Pennsylvania, and another one in Ohio. We do have the actual times on the site itself, just in case if any of you guys are interested in flying out to any of these events to play the game, maybe capture some footage or whatever your plans may be. On the left, it does say step into Xenoverse 3. Join us on Xenoverse 3 Road Tour and play a demo of the game coming in 2027. Xenoverse 3 is a completely new Dragon Ball experience. Yep. Judging based off the actual gameplay footage we received about a week ago, where you decide the hero you want to be in an unexplored Dragon Ball world sets in Age 1000. Play the demo, take a photo in Age 1000, and get some exclusive goodies. Available supplies last. Y'all already know everybody's going to try to get their hands on the Xenoverse 3 merch, the hats that they give away at Summer Game Fest. Oh yeah, that's another cool thing about this. You guys know how last month during Summer Game Fest 2026, content creators were invited to witness the preview of Xenoverse 3. Again, we just got the gameplay of it. What they were shown, it was like this overview of the DBS Broly raid boss with a bit of the character free roaming around the hub world. Right. They were shown that footage. So even the content creators didn't even get their hands on a playable demo just yet. This is the very first chance of doing so, right? So, again, if you want to be the first to play Xenoverse 3, this is where you need to be. The first stop, again, Houston, Texas, DreamCon, July 10th to the 12th, so a 3-day event, and it's the 25th of June. So that's literally in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. Dang, man! 2.5 weeks to play Xenoverse 3? That's kind of cool. Now, of course, with these demos, it will be slightly buggy. Like during the actual gameplay footage we received a week ago, I noticed some minor bugs, nothing too drastic. We do have a tweet over here. Shoutouts to Lewis. The Xenoverse 3 gameplay demo that was streamed is running on an old version of the game. The game will be much prettier at the end of its development. And I'm assuming that's going to be the same thing with the actual builds, because going back to Sparking Zero when they did their specific road tour, you guys know with not necessarily each event, but the earlier events, and then when it was getting closer to the end, the demo version slightly changed, whether they polished up some of the characters' aesthetic, with the art style, whatever may be, the HUD might have changed slightly. So again, that will probably be the case for Xenoverse 3, where we're not necessarily going to be witnessing drastic changes from the footage we've seen, because again, I feel like that's going to be like pretty much it when it comes to the official release, but obviously polished up. During these events here, it might not just be that DBS Broly raid boss, right? Maybe you actually have a chance to explore the hub worlds, or, you know, maybe do the first couple of missions of the story mode, play actual online with the person across from you, maybe test out the servers, all that great stuff, right? The events could allow you to be playing different builds of Xenoverse 3, so that's also something to look forward to. Giveaways, locations, extra details. If you're interested in any of these locations, then just go to the Bandai Namco website and click on the Learn More to purchase your tickets, right? It does say event tickets required. However, there are some events where they're absolutely free, like the third one over here. Anyway, the second event is going to be at Anime Impulse, California, July 18th to the 19th, a 2-day event, and pretty much, you know, a week after the first one. Third event is going to be July 23rd to the 26th, and this one is going to be free. So I could definitely see this one being jam-packed with a ginormous line, considering that it's free. The fourth event, August 8th, Pasadena, California. Event ticket is required. Fourth event is going to be at Anime Impulse. Oh, so yeah, same location as the second one over there, but this time around, the 22nd of August to the 23rd. Event ticket is required. Ohio, September 18th to the 20th. Event ticket is required. The 7th event, Pennsylvania, October 3rd to the 4th. Free event, another one of those free ones. Okay. And then October 16th to the 18th, another free event. And Los Angeles, California, November 14th to the 15th. Event ticket required. Oh, two more down here. Thought that was it. November 21st to the 30th. Dang, so there's 11 events, and it's going to last until December? Dang, just before they potentially drop the game. Anyway, again, with Los Angeles, California. Another location, Torrance, California. November 21st for this one, and then December 18th to the 20th for the final one. Very cool stuff, man. I'm looking forward to this, but the big question is, will we get a downloadable demo at home? You know, because not everybody can make it out to these events, obviously. So I think a downloadable demo would be the best case scenario, but the reason why I feel like that won't happen is because going over here to Sparking Zero, they did the same exact thing. No downloadable demo to be found, which is extremely unfortunate. If you wanted to play Sparking Zero early, or at least before the release date, then you had to fly out to one of these events. That's most likely, could be wrong, but that might be the same case for Xenoverse 3. I know we do get a lot of gameplay footage roaming around because of these events, which that's something to be grateful for, at least in my personal opinion, because that's, you know, content that I can cover for you guys. I know the quality may not necessarily be the best, but it is what it is. I think the best chance for everyone to play the game would be an actual online beta. So an online beta, I feel like, is essential, just because that will be testing out the servers. And as we all know, what is Xenoverse mainly about? Your custom characters and doing things online. You can obviously play offline, do things at your own pace, to each their own, but I would say a majority of the players do participate in the online battles, online, you know, parallel quest missions, play with friends, or, you know, co-op missions, whatever it may be. I think it would be cool to get an actual co-op story campaign, you know what I mean, doing that online. But since the demos basically just goes over the offline stuff, online beta will be essential to the actual servers, because we can give critical information, feedback. Xenoverse 2 did not necessarily have the best netcode out there, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, but Xenoverse 1 and Xenoverse 2 both had an online beta. So if Xenoverse 3 can keep up with that tradition, I think everybody would be happy. Now, if they do that, then maybe an online beta could be dropping a couple months before the actual release of Xenoverse 3. That's just speculation. I have no idea. We have to go back to Xenoverse 1 and Xenoverse 2 and just look at the schedule when they had their online betas before the actual release, because that could be the same thing for Xenoverse 3, but I wouldn't get my hopes up if I'm being honest. This is today's age of Bandai Namco's marketing, correct? With just adding demos to multiple different events. But yeah, I just wanted to make this into a video. I find it very interesting, even though I'm probably not going to be attending any of these events. Now, going back to what I said at the start, I really do wonder if this means Xenoverse 3 will be releasing early, which I think that's the case. It's crazy because I made that prediction before we received any additional info to help us decipher when we could potentially get that release, and this is looking like, yeah, early 27 would be cool, because immediately after December, you know, January probably dropped the last official trailer, and then February, boom, release date. But stay tuned for the actual trailers, because of course, leading up to the actual release, we'll be getting even more trailers, details about the story, CAC customizations, and of course, we even have major upcoming events as well, like Anime Expo, the Game Awards, and all of those events. Not necessarily confirmed that we'll get Xenoverse 3, but there's a good chance because they are in their promoting / marketing phase of things. Thank you guys for the support once again, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.